I have good news for you today in that a bad person lost their job, but it's still all wrapped in terrible news, which is that Fox News is still combining with the Trump administration to continue spreading violent disinformation about the virus. I'm talking now about former Fox News host Trish Regan, really a vile person. Trish Regan was until recently a Fox Business Channel host. She went on one of the most unhinged Trump defending coronavirus minimizing rants that we've ever seen just a couple of weeks ago. And Fox has said bye-bye to her, although we don't yet know exactly why. Check out the first part of this bizarre rant. Everything about it is wacky and deranged. This was, again, a couple of weeks ago when we knew this was a crisis. Take a look.
We've reached a tipping point. The chorus of hate being leveled at the president is nearing a crescendo as Democrats blame him and only him for a virus that originated halfway around the world. This is yet another attempt to impeach the president. And sadly, it seems they care very little for any of the destruction they are leaving in their wake. Losses in the stock market. All this, unfortunately, just part of the political casualties for them. You know, this is a time to be united, not to be pointing fingers, not to be encouraging hate. And yet, what do we see? We see the absolute opposite from the left tonight. Good evening, everyone. I am Trish Regan. The hate is boiling over. Many in the liberal media using, and I mean using, coronavirus in an attempt to demonize and destroy the president.
This monologue, which should really be Exhibit A in media literacy classes for distinguishing between news and opinion, identifying bias, identifying unstable people, maybe in a psychology class. It went on for 5 minutes, and really it peaked at the end when Trish Regan couldn't even keep her nonsense straight off of the teleprompter, sort of got lost in her own teleprompter while continuing to, in a completely unhinged, fact-free way, defend Donald Trump and minimize the virus. Here's the wrap-up to her lunatic soliloquy.
For the media to spin a narrative that this sell-off and this virus are all a result of President Trump, it's just wrong. But unfortunately, I guess they needed someone to blame. They were looking for someone to blame. They want to blame him for literally anything they can. And they have no real interest, shall we say, in finding who's to blame, who is the root cause of all this. From what we can tell, this all originated out of China. You know, when Donald Trump is their political target, that's all they need. And that's tonight's intel.
So the good news is bye-bye Trish Regan. The bad news is Fox is still a disaster. It's also not clear that this rant is why she was fired. It may be, it may not be. Fox has only been saying, you know, we thank Trish and we wish her continued success. So we don't even really know the full reality of it. One idea is that Trish Regan may sort of be like the sacrificial lamb for all of Fox News, because you've got the Fox and Friends clowns in the morning talking about flying around and going to restaurants and wanting to get their nails done. You have Sean Hannity talking about how vaping might protect you from coronavirus and suggesting unproven prophylactic treatments for the virus. According to reporter Gabriel Sherman, Fox News is actually worried about possible legal liability for their coronavirus downplaying. So maybe they're tossing Trish Regan out of there to say, hey, listen, we took it seriously. We pulled her off the air. We cut ties with her. We did the right thing while allowing everybody else to continue spouting the nonsense. So that's Trish Regan. We do have one more Fox News related story today, which is about that lunatic right-wing judge, Jeanine Pirro, who appeared visibly drunk during her weekend program, also presumably being produced from her home at this point. So let's talk about that one next. Have you ever wanted to learn to play the guitar, but you've had trouble committing to the time and money required to actually take lessons? I have the perfect solution for you. It's called Fender Play. It's an app developed by the iconic guitar company Fender. It lets you learn to play your favorite songs in minutes on your schedule with interactive video lessons that are very easy to follow. You can use it for guitar, bass, or ukulele. I've been using Fender Play to learn the ukulele. I've gotten a lot better than I thought I would in a couple of months. I had tried teaching myself using some YouTube videos, didn't really get anywhere. Night and day difference since I've started using Fender Play, and they have personalized learning paths that will cater to your musical tastes. You can use it on your phone, tablet, or computer, and you learn at your own pace, which is just awesome. 1 year of membership gives you access to thousands of lessons for less than the cost of one traditional in-person lesson. And when you go to fender.com/Pakman, you'll get to try it totally free for 2 whole weeks, free 2-week trial. Don't lose out on that without any commitment. That's FENDER.com/Pakman, Pakman, fender.com/Pakman.